Hi everybody, my name is Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food. How are you? You're only allowed to watch this video if you've already tracked for a few days, if you've already prepped, if you've put in what you're going to have, and you're kind of solid that way, then that's what I want you to do. Because I think a lot of my videos lately haven't been about tracking, and I think we can't lose sight of how important tracking is for us. We cannot do this alone. We can watch a video, but tracking really keeps us accountable, as does weighing every few days. So, I woke up this morning and the last thing I read when I went to bed last night was that there was this sting where they arrested 7 people for heroin locally, 2 women and 5 men, and looking at their faces this morning, I bet there's not one of us that's not waking up feeling better than what lives they have just created for themselves. Oh my. I'm glad my drug of choice was a salted caramel cake. Know what I'm saying? Anyway, I laughed when I read this. Men's Health, you know, my fave. And it is the July-August edition. An ad. This is for Joyce as well as for me. A Weight Watcher scale ad. With a man with his little girl riding on top of his shoulders. Yep, there's my demon scale. How about yours? Oh, I chuckled. Anyway, also in Men's Health, where else, right? From the July-August edition is there's no humor lost with this. Here is a Red Lobster decoder, so I'll talk about that. But on the next page, it's all about bread. And there's even a bread these 3 breads are extra grainy. 22 grams of whole grains, 6 grams of fiber. So, no high fructose corn syrup. So, that's an improvement for Arnold, along with like Pepperidge Farm type breads. There's just never any humor lost when you've gone grain-free. So, if you go to Red Lobster, you could really get in trouble. And we had a Red Lobster here, but it didn't fly well on Cape Cod, known for all its fresh and local seafood. Most lobster comes from Maine. So it now is an Olive Garden, and it is always a place that you have to wait to be seated. There's always a line. So they say with the menu, ignore adjectives. Hand-dipped and house-made are meant to convey freshness. But such creative phrases don't guarantee the shrimp wasn't pre-cooked and frozen. As for lobster, it's all wild caught, and gluten-free for that matter. So that's not a selling point either, okay? Avoid false starts. That Cheddar Bay biscuit has only 160 calories, but look again. It also has 2.5 grams of cholesterol-spiking trans fat. And trans fat is the very, very big no-no. Skip the calamari and seafood dip appetizers too. They exceed 1,000 calories and 80 grams of carbs per plate. Instead, order the signature shrimp cocktail, 130 calories and 11 grams of carbs. And that must come from the cocktail sauce, right? Because there's usually sugar in that. Load up on protein. Every option listed under today's fresh fish provides at least 30 grams of protein and comes with steamed broccoli, and you can build from there. Head there first and then build out your meal with fibrous carbs like asparagus, even mashed potatoes, or green beans. If you want to add even extra protein, have a side of a lobster tail for 390 calories and 14 grams of protein. Good suggestion. Ditch dessert. Order the chocolate wave and you'll swell your meal. Swell, huh? your meal with an extra 1,100 calories. Sounds like my type of dessert when I ate them. And 133 grams of carbs. 133 in one slice of chocolate wave. And 93 grams of sugar. 4 grams of sugar in a teaspoon. Yikes. That's a lot of sugar. No dessert has less than 36 grams of sugar at Red Lobster, except Surf's Up Sundae on the kids menu, which has 170 calories and 14 grams of sugar. Okay, so what are your top 3 smartest orders there? The salmon with steamed broccoli and wild rice pilaf. 840 calories, 74 grams of protein. Wow, that's a lot. 40 carbs, 6 of them fiber, and 42 grams of fat. That's good. Better is steamed rocktail lobster with steamed broccoli. 740 calories, 48 grams of protein, 43 carbs, 6 of them fiber, and 42 grams of fat. So you save 100 calories, but they don't talk about the butter you might put on it. The best is the rainbow trout with steamed broccoli and mashed potatoes. 760 calories, 78 grams of protein, 40 carbs, 9 of them fiber, and 32 grams of fat. So, that's the skinny on Red Lobster. Alas, I won't be going to Red Lobster because we don't have one here anymore, and I won't be getting the Arnold grainy bread. But some of you may, and you wanted to know that. Here's another. I love Men's Health. Here's some ways to outsmart yourself, which sometimes can be your most self-sabotaging enemy. Take naked selfies. Remove your shirt and shoot a selfie. Well, this is Men's Health. Then, whenever you crave a snack, look at the photo. Well, for me, it would be my Jelly Belly. And, yeah, pinch your gut and ask the same question. Do you really want to have it? Do you really think it's going to help? No. I can pinch my belly through my clothes and know that none of that would help. Keep temptation off the premises, which is how I always say. Once that rocky road hits your freezer, it owns you. Oh, yes, it would. There's no way you'll be able to resist it. With this battle of wills at the store, win this battle of wills at the store. Bypass the dessert and snack aisles and never shop on an empty stomach. Oh, yeah. Most of us know that. Don't fetishize food. Oh, I've never done that, but I'm saying this just for you, wink, wink. A donut isn't a sweet, fluffy perfection. It's a brown circle. Thinking in general terms about specific foods makes them less desirable. Well, I'm glad that this woman is like that, but nah, I don't like talk about a donut being a circle. I look at it and all the fat places where the icing has stuck to the fried part. No. It is not, nor will it ever be, a brown circle. Never. Outsmart your taste buds. Switch to a satisfying low-cal substitute. No. I'm going to have the full thing, and I'm going to track it, and I'm going to regret it. Craving a Twix? Eat dark chocolate instead. Well, yes. Want potato chips? Munch on popcorn. Dying for strawberry ice cream? Eat Greek yogurt with berries. Good advice. Distract yourself. Go for a walk. Drink green tea or ice cold water. Watch something on YouTube that is not a cooking show. Play Tetris. Psychologists call this behavioral substitution. And it's a proven way to reboot your brain and make hunger disappear. And I remember one woman saying that she sets the timer on her clock, on her stove, for 10 minutes. And so she busies herself, and when the timer goes off, if she still wants it at that point, she can have it. So obviously she's found some distracting things to do in those 10 minutes and probably talked herself out of it. And I always think that's a good piece of advice. Now, I'm sorry, but I can't do this either. Stop and ask, am I really hungry? What do I know about hunger? Yes, sometimes I get to the growling part, usually in the morning, because I've been intermittent fasting since my last bite the night before. Take a deep breath and another. Ask yourself, would you eat anything? Is your stomach growling? No. Chances are you don't need the calories. Okay. But if you're a food addict like me, hunger has nothing to do with wanting to eat. But, like, this isn't new information to this jar of pickles, is it? So that's just my fun little thing for the day. And I hope that you have tracked. I'm going to track today. This is my third day off. I will be doing a little walking, a little boating, a little Huey Lewis tonight. He's my guy. God, he's rocking it. He's my age, 66 years old. And he just is a ball of energy. I can't wait. Those songs can't help but make me feel so good. So, have a wonderful day. Put your food in your tracker. Doesn't take that long. Look how long you scroll Facebook. Look how long you listen to YouTube. So you can even listen to a YouTube while you put your food in the tracker. So, it's all doable, but you have to do it, right? And I'm telling you that I'm going to be tracking all my food for the week. I've already plugged in some, and I'm going to polish it up because I already know the animal protein entrees that I'm going to have along the way. Have a wonderful day. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food. Bye-bye for now.